You're live.
Oh, hello. How are you? You okay? He suddenly did that whole "your live" thing. I was like, oh, okay. Hi everyone. It's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Hope you're all okay. Hope everybody's well. We're all good here. I've been busy on Daphne this morning. Yeah, all sorts of random things going on, but yeah, all good. Thank you here. Hope you are guys too. So we're going to have a little play with a nice simple little project. Great for using up some Christmas scraps and stuff. But I will go through that in a minute. Got a couple of new things that have just come into the shop to show you. These, look at how cute these are. I've just had a big bag of them turn up. They're little wrist pin cushions, which I really could do with. Okay, so look like little tape measures. They're from Moda, and they're going to be £3.95. It just means that while you're sewing, you can take your pins in and out and stuff, depending on if you're left or right-handed. They're just on a little bit of elastic, but really cute little stocking filler as well. If you're buying like Secret Santa-y things or anything for sewing friends, really cute little wrist pin cushions. So those have come in. So I thought I'd show you those quickly. And then I wanted to show you these as well. We've had some other fabrics in, but I haven't had a chance to put them on the website yet. So I thought I'd show you these because they are on the website. These are actually bolt ends, so there's only like 3.5 meters on each one, but it's beautiful. Love the colours of this. I thought it was really, really different, and just really lovely. So they're called Midnight Pearl. Let me just move the starch savvy out of the way. They're called Midnight Pearl, and hopefully Drew can get these, and I'll just flick through them for you. And they're these beautiful sort of silvers and black monochromes, or black and white and greys, but got a really lovely metallic silver. That's stunning. It's not like garish in your face silver. It's just got a really nice little silver tinge to it. And then this one, I don't know if you can see actually, might be better that way. It's like, I always think it's like dandelion or elderflower heads, is it? Something like that. In black and white, again with a little bit of silver metallic. Love this one, which is all like the ferns and foliage. Again, you've just got a little bit of metallic there on some of them. And then you've got this beautiful hot pink, which goes in with it. So it's like a blossom, again, just got a little tiny bit of like pearl on the white on that, the hot pink. Love this. Oh, hang on, let me put it that way for you. Which again is floral with the black and grey and just that touch of hot pink in the metallic. And then two lovely blenders that go with it, which are these two. So this again is, you've got a pearlized finish all the way through it. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully the light's just catching it a weeny bit. And you can see that that's all pearlized. And then this one, which is like a beautiful sort of mottled, I just really like that. Really like that sort of magenta and raspberry hot pinky colours in there. So they are on the website. I put them on yesterday because they came in sort of late yesterday afternoon. So I thought you might like to see them. Just a different colourway for a change. It's not something that you'd see often together, but that I really like that black and that hot pink together. That raspberry, I think it's lush. So who's coming online?
We got Lisa, we got Carolyn.
Hi Lisa, hi
Linda,
Carolyn, hi Linda.
Heather. And Grace.
Carol,
Claire. Nikki, Eileen.
Loads and loads of you. Lovely, lovely. Hi everybody. So what we're going to do today is we're going to be making some of these little stars. Okay, uses real tiny little scraps of some Christmas fabrics. You don't have to do them Christmas, but they can be done in all sorts of different sizes as well. Okay, and really nice and quick and easy to put together. I am using, yet again, from trusty old Crafty UK, a set that I bought from Andy, again, years ago. And you get, let me take this out for you so you can see. So you're getting, what is it, five diamonds in there. And they go from a 5-inch right the way down to a 1-inch. Okay, so you can see you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, like that. They all nest in together nicely. But they'd be really good for tumbling blocks. If you're going to do tumbling blocks, can you imagine doing really big tumbling blocks? They'd be brilliant for cutting out all your fabrics, because obviously you can cut against them with a ruler and stuff. So I used the 3-inch one for this one. So I thought, should we go a little bit smaller? Should we test ourselves a little bit? we'll use the 2-inch one today for the little demo. Just put these back, make sure they're all nice and neat. So I thought, yeah, we'll have a little go. And you could make them, I could make like maybe all the different sizes, start at 5, 4, 3, a 2 and a tiny little one. Be really pretty, like hanging, wouldn't it, for Christmas? Because you'd have them like descending stars, or the other way, start at the top and come down to big. So again, using up tiny bits of fabric. So I'll get that one out of the way and pop that one over there. I'm using again up the ends of this layer cake. I've still this were like my last 4 of the layer cake from other projects, but again they just hang around sometimes, don't they, the leftover squares? So I thought we might as well use them up and cut out and make these little stars. So you're going to need 6 of the little diamonds. So I'm just lining that up on that. In fact, actually, can I get it in? Oh, I can get it in that way and use even less fabric. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up like that. I'm going to stand up to do this because it's so much easier. Okay. Oh, don't press on that finger. Here we go. Finger is healing, but it's still really painful to if I put any pressure on it. Okay, and then also where a turning mat would be handy. I wouldn't have to move the whole thing then. So we're just going to cut out along there like that and down the edge of the template. So there we go, I've got 3 there. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3 there, and then I'm going to cut another 3 because we need 6 in total. And these are really quick to do, really quick to do, nice and easy. So I'm going to go up that side, across there, and I'm just going to turn the fabrics all in one, line that back up like that and like that. There we go, and then I can just go across that last one. But I do love his templates, genuinely can't rate them enough. They are really good. So you end up with 6 little diamonds like that. Okay, nice and quick, really easy to do. If you haven't got templates, diamond templates or anything, you can use the 60-degree line on your ruler. You could do that. Or there's hundreds of templates online. If you just put 60-degree diamond template printable into Google, there's lots of ones out there, and you can print them out, and then you could draw around and cut them out if you prefer. But I like the quickness of those. I think they're brilliant. So we're going to just line these up. We're going to join the short ends together like that. So we're going to join those 3 like that, and I'm going to do it the opposite way so that the colours are opposite each other like that. Okay, like this. Now you could do Y seams for this, but I had to play around, and I don't think you really need to be honest. I really don't think you need to. So what we're going to do is we're going to sew this one to this one along this edge. So we're going to go right sides together like this. And we're going to sew 1/4 inch right the way down that line. So we're going to flip over to the machine, and I need to put my 1/4 inch foot on, which I forgot to do. So 2 seconds, bear with me. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Couldn't find it for a second.
Catherine says hi.
Hi, Catherine.
Karen says Crafty UK useful.
Yeah, it is Crafty UK. They are, and they do some amazing templates, and I genuinely can't rate them highly enough. They're really good. They do some really interesting bits as well. So let me just check I'm doing that the right way. I am. It's because I dabbed it down before changing my foot. There we go. But yeah, if you did want to buy them from him, you can contact him on Facebook. It's the Diamond 5 Nested Set. That's the one I'm using, but I'm pretty sure he's got lots of different diamond sets there. So I'm just going to sew down 1/4 inch along that edge. Move some of this stuff out of the way for you. So how's everybody doing? Anybody up to anything exciting? We've had a lady in today who's just buying herself a new sewing machine for Christmas. She's treating herself, which is really nice. So I've sewn down that one. You want to iron these seams open. Okay, so we're going to iron these open. So talk to me, ladies. Anybody got anything to tell me? Anybody got anything interesting to say?
Marilyn says sorry, I've forgotten what she's put AY seam is.
A Y seam.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
A Y seam is when, so you would sew down like that. So when you're doing, what I'm trying to think of what sometimes when you're doing hexes, so say that was already joined, there we go. Say that was already joined like that, you were doing tumbling blocks. Because there you go, you can see that's a tumbling block. So a Y seam, you would sew down to there, to the seam, so 1/4 inch away, and then you pivot, and then you sew up that side so that it sits in nice and flat. So if you think about that there, it's a Y seam, isn't it? So you sew just 1/4 inch away, and then you fold it back on itself, and then you sew up the other side. That's a Y seam. But you can see these would be, that's the start of a tumbling block, isn't it? You know, that lovely pattern we've done before with English paper piecing. But you could do it like this, okay? But we're going to use it today as these diamonds as stars. So you could use these for applique as well. You could put these, you know, make these up, and then you could do needle turn or blanket stitch and actually applique them on as well if you wanted to. So we're now going to stitch that one to that one. And when we stitch down, I am just going to go right over that seam there, over the both bits, okay? There we go. So just go down there like that. And remember, these are a little bit of fun. They're nothing, nothing complicated. They don't take very much time, but they would look really pretty. I think you could, like get some of those LED fairy lights and like put these on so you're hanging them down. Round fairy lights might be quite nice. So just finger press it just to get it started, and then give that a good press. And like I said, I'm pressing them open, which I know we don't normally do with quilting, but it will help these go together much easier. Okay, so you can see that that's now done, and you've got about 1/4 inch there from that point downwards when we join them together. I'm going to repeat that with the other side. So just make sure I've got this in the right order, like that. So I'm going to sew this one to this one, and then I'll do on the other black one. So anybody else having a chat there? Anybody else got anything to say today?
Power says hi everyone. I did like a diamond paper piecing, but this is a great idea.
Oh yeah, nice. I quite like those. I really like tumbling blocks for English paper piecing. I think I prefer it to hexes actually. But I love I think I like the illusion of it. You know, that 3D illusion. So there we go. So that one on there, and then that one's going to go. Double check that side. Yeah, I mean, these are maybe not the most Christmassy colours with the black, grey, cream and red, but I'm using, like I said, I'm using up scraps. And you use such tiny little amounts, grab your scrap box, and it don't have to be Christmas colours. They'd be really pretty in like summer rainbowy colours and stuff as well. There we go. And then we're going to just open that one out as well, and we've got both halves done, so you can see how quick this is. I'm really quick to cut out as well with those templates, so let me just get that going and then give that a good press, get that nice and flat. Okay, so we've got two halves like this, and then we're going to join those halves together. Okay, so I'm going to put them right sides together like this. And I would try and find that centre point. Now, it's going to get covered with a button anyway, your very centre. We're going to put a button, so it doesn't matter if it doesn't match overly. But I am just going to try and make sure that I'm roughly in the centre. So I'm just using a, sorry, I'll show you guys. I'm using a pin to find the point of that diamond. I'm just going to push it through to find the point of that diamond. And let's see if I can get this spot on. Probably can't, to be honest, but it really won't matter because the button will be in the way. Oh, come on, I can't get, oh, my fingers are not working. They're really not with this flipping plaster on. There we go, got it. Okay, so I'm now going to stitch down 1/4 inch down there. Hopefully that will be right. So I'm just about ready for a chanda, just about ready. I've got a couple of demos left to sort out. Done pretty much all the samples now and everything's ready to go. So I'm going up Saturday evening. Managed to find a hotel that's open because we're still allowed to travel for work. Oh, It was a little bit off. It's a teeny bit off, but do you know what? There's a button going there. So again, I would open this out and iron this open just because of the bulk and stuff. So just get my finger in there. So yeah, so I'm going up Saturday to get ready because it's a 7 o'clock in the morning one for a Chanda this time, and then 7 and 11. But it is a black tag event as well, which is their version of like Black Friday. So here we go. It doesn't want to lie very flat. Where's me starch savvy? Let's have a little squirt of that on it and get that nice and flat. There we go.
Gina's, what are you doing on Chanda?
So we've got 7 a.m. there's some June Taylor stuff, as well as some nice new Modele cakes and things. And then on the 11 o'clock show, I'm doing Manx patchwork. I'm also doing some red work. What else are we doing? Oh, we've got some exclusive early release charm packs going on as well with a pattern. What else have we got? Oh, there's some Christmas as well. There's some Christmassy bits too. So yeah, so lots and lots going on. Right, okay, so my little star now looks like that. You could absolutely repeat that process, okay, so they're the same back and front, all right? I'm doing these for quickness, so I'm going to put a whole Christmassy fabric, like I did with this one. I'm going to put a big piece of Christmas fabric on it. But you could make 2 of these exactly the same and do the same back and front. I thought I'd do it this way. I thought this might be quite nice. So we're going to lie this one right sides together with a piece of fabric. And we're going to grab some pins. And my ribbon. Grooves, can you just grab my ribbon over there, please, hon? Okay, so I'm going to put some pins in here, like this. I'm going to put one into each point, just so it really doesn't move. Another one in there. Any other questions there, or chat? Anybody?
No.
No? Okay. So I want my ribbon to come out of the top of this one here. So I'm going to cut myself a little piece of ribbon. Maybe 5 inches is about right. Yeah, about 5 inches is plenty. Oh, like that. And we're going to pop a knot in the end. I'll try and do this with the wrong finger. Get a knot right in the end, down there like that. Okay, and then we're going to slide this in that point there, okay, with the knot hanging out. All right, so I'll just try and get that a little bit narrower because it was sticking out. So I'm going to slide that in like that with the knot pointing out, and then you want to pin that in. Oh, I've got invisible thread everywhere from yesterday. What's going on? Ah, it's going everywhere. So there we go. Let's get that. I want to just try and make sure I've got that ribbon pinned as well. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to stitch all the way round this one. I'm not going to cut this out anymore because then I can get more in later. But we're going to stitch all the way round. Okay. But if this is the top, on one of the bottom bits, you want to leave a gap for turning. I would make sure that I come round a point. So I'm going to stitch up along here and then down that point a little bit, and I'm going to leave my gap here. If you leave your gap at the end, it's really hard to get your point accurate later on. So I'm going to come all the way around and I'm going to stitch to about there and back stitch, and then I'm going to start again here, okay, to leave myself a little gap for stuffing. So back over to the machine. Hopefully you've all seen, in fact, if I start just there we go. Hopefully you've all seen that Sian's put a code for our Black Friday sale up on, on the website. Not on the website, yeah, the sale's on the website. The code is on our Facebook page. I think it's on our Instagram as well, actually. So there is a code there. It's Black White 20, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm just doing a 1/4 inch all the way around. I'm keeping the edge of the star on the edge of the guide, okay? And when I get up to the point, stop about 1/4 inch away before I pivot and turn round, okay? So that's active from midnight tonight, basically. 1 minute past midnight tonight. So all the way through Friday, and all the way through Saturday till Sunday midnight, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so, and that gives you 20% off. 20 doesn't, gives you 10% off. Because I was thinking of the black white 20. Gives you 10% off everything on the website. Okay, so if you liked that tape that came in yesterday, you wanted to have a go at that technique, definitely worth having a little go with the 10%. If you need wadding or anything, if you need new, Christmas fabrics, you've got that 10% code. Okay, so I am going quite slowly and carefully around this, just to make sure that I'm stopping right on the seam to pivot. Okay, because that's then in the right place to go up the next side.
Sarah said these would look amazing in the blue and cream sparkly motor fabric.
Oh yeah, wouldn't they? Oh yeah, that's a good point. They would look really nice in that lovely sort of frosty star type look. Yeah, nice. Good shout. Liking that.
And then Gina, does that include classes?
It does include classes. Doesn't include classes or gift vouchers. So or the advent tickets. So no, it doesn't. It's goods. So anything that it doesn't include won't be on the website for those 2 days. So yeah, your classes, advent tickets, and what's the word? Classes, advent tickets, and gift vouchers. Aren't included. So there we go. And then I'm just going to go down just a weeny little bit on this. There we go. And then back stitch and lock it off. And cut my thread. So I can cut this out now, and I'm going to use my trusty old pinking shears, which I'm using more and more now. I've realised how useful they are. I'm going to cut this out. So I'm going to cut it so that I'm just taking just the very edge of the actual star off, okay, just to reduce the bulk. But just be really careful not to cut the actual stitches, okay. Get that ribbon out of the way like that. So you can see, so I'm cutting just into the star fabric just to get rid of a weeny bit of bulk, but don't cut your stitches, because I did that yesterday. I wasn't concentrating. I cut the stitches while I was making some of these. Let's go around this one.
Pamela, have you got the gold bias tape on your website?
There might be one left. I've got more coming in today, so it should be on there by tomorrow, hopefully. It's due in today. I've had a dispatch email, so it is due in today. I think there's definitely one or two silver and blacks. I'm not sure if there's any gold left, but I've definitely got more coming in. Okay, so go up that one there, nearly there, all the way around.
Sean said classes, subscription boxes, advent tickets and vouchers are all excluded.
Yeah,
from
that's it. Subscription boxes, that was the other one. Well done, Sean, thank you. The other thing you want to do is I would just take the bulk off the points as well. So again, be careful of your stitches, but just clip off that bit of excess there so you can get a nice clean point. And with the ribbon, obviously don't cut the ribbon, make sure that's out of the way when you trim the fabric.
Karen has just asked a question, does anyone know why one blade on the pinkish shears is longer than the other?
Ooh. No, I don't. Does anybody else know? I'd never noticed that it is, but it is. You're right. Well, they are on mine. Are they on all pinking shears like that? Does anybody know? I don't know, to be honest. I'd never noticed they were. Oh, you're going to make me wonder now, Carolyn. Right, okay, we now want to turn it through the gap, all right? So I'm just going to find that little gap that I left, and we're going to turn it through. So let's just get my fingers in there. There's me going, oh, let's do a little one. But now I've got to try and get my fingers into a really little gap and get this all pulled through. Should have stuck with a big one, shouldn't I? Should have done a 5-inch one. That would have been easier. Come on. Come on. Let's get all this through. It's a little bit fiddly. I think this is definitely a job for sat in front of the TV with the G&T in it. Definitely a job for that. Right, come on. Let's get all that through. Where's that ribbon? There's the ribbon. So gently pull the ribbon and that'll help pull that one out. And then, see, I'm going to be all fingers and thumbs on it. Right, got a nice crochet hook. Let's just use that because I still haven't found my turner and I still haven't got myself a new one. So crochet hook at the moment. And we're going to push out all those points. Where is it? Come on. Can't find them. Anyone else there having a chat while I'm doing this funny little bit of turning?
Susan says mine has a longer blade.
Yours has one longer blade, does it? Oh, right. I'd never noticed. I'm going to have to find out why they do that now, aren't I? I'm definitely...
Lisa says Father Christmas is bringing me a pair.
Ah, good old Father Christmas. He's good with sewing stuff, isn't he? Right, I'm just using my little scissors just to get that final little bit out. And push out without going through the fabric, hopefully. Push out the real tip of those stars. Like that. There we go. Not this one here. So we've had a call today from ICHF. They're doing another, you know, we did the back in the beginning of November, we did the in the quilting den the 90-minute live. We're going to be doing another one of those in February, which is really nice. So hang on, I've lost this point. Where's it gone? Come on, let me get it turned through.
Jean's picking shears don't have a longer blade than the other.
Oh right. Oh, I wonder if there is a reason. I'm gonna have to have a little think, aren't I? Gonna have to have a little research, I think, for this. Okay, right. Give it a good wiggle. I always find that helps lie everything flat. If you just give it a good, particularly on like the little concavey bits, give it a bit of a wiggle. Obviously not too hard because you'll rip it, but you know, give it a wiggle like that, and then we're gonna give it a press. So let's give this a really good press. Like that. And then that little gap, you just want to turn that under and press before you press it, okay? So turn that under and give that a press as well, because we'll just hand stitch that closed in a minute once we've stuffed it. Okay, so, oh, I didn't lock that stitch off and that stitching's coming down a weeny bit, but that's okay, I can sew that up. Hang on, 2 seconds. Just trying to get that last little point in. It's being awkward because it's such a little one. See, there's me going, oh, let's do a little one. Just made it really awkward for myself. There we go. Okay, so got something that looks like that. You could leave them flat. There's no reason why you couldn't leave them flat. They'd still be quite pretty. You could still decorate them, put a sequin or some jingle bells or something on them and leave them flat. Okay, but you've got a gap in there, so we could stuff them. So we're going to chuck a little bit of stuffing in there. Again, it's not very interesting for you guys to watch, is it? Just watching me stuff a star. Be more interesting stuffing a turkey. Oh, I do love stuffing. I do like a good stuffing in turkey. As in, you know, I like a sausage meat one with apple and stuff in it. I'm not a Paxo girl. I'm not a Paxo girl at all. So let's get all this in here. Ugh. I really need both fingers, working fingers for this. Making a bit of a hash of this, trying to get this stuffing in the points. So anyway, I'm going to stuff all the points. Again, I'm going to use the edge of my crochet hook in there like that. Just to get that into the tip of the star. And you don't need a lot of stuffing. I mean, that's hard, you know, that sort of amount. It's just enough to give it a bit of padding. Okay. In that one there. So what are you all going to do this weekend? Have anybody got any plans? Before I go up to Achanda, I've got to get wardrobes demolished. No, not demolished, emptied, so that my husband can demolish them while I'm up there. So that's going to be fun Saturday, isn't it? Okay. Right, a little tiny bit more just into that last one there. Okay. And then you just seal up the gap. Okay, just hand stitch the gap closed with a ladder stitch like we've done lots and lots of times. And I'm not going to do that now for you because you've all seen it loads. So I would literally just ladder stitch that or slip stitch that shut. So I'm just going to pin that for now. Okay, like that. we got that stuffing around, just get that nice and in there. And then you can add a button, or you could add some decoration. You know, if you've got some sequins and things, you could add that. But I'm just going to add some buttons to the centre, and I'm just going to stitch that button right the way through like that, just like I did with that, just to give it a bit of dimension. Okay, so that was a 3-inch, and then that's the 2-inch. They're actually quite a difference, aren't they? Oh God, can you imagine doing the 1-inch? It's going to be like that. It's going to be diddy, you know, like little tiny stars. I'm not sure I want to tackle that one. But oh, that also means your 5-inch is going to be, that's going to be huge, isn't it? That's going to be a star, that sort of size. So, but yeah, that's really it. That's just hand stitch that and stitch a button on. Really nice and simple and easy. But I think they're quite effective. They'd be nice hung in the window. They'd be nice hung on the tree, all sorts. So any questions or comments there, hun?
No, I said more sorting out, getting ready for packing, about to go and upset my 4-legged fairy and clean her out.
Oh, bless. What 4-legged fairy have you got? Cats, dogs, hamster?
I think it's a hamster.
Hamster.
Compared to the emoji. Sarah just said I'll do the 1-inch by hand, I think.
Yeah, I think I would as well, actually, because I mean, look how tiny that is. That's real diddy. I'm not sure I would. I mean, that's going to come out. If that's a 3-inch and that's a 2-inch, can you imagine how little that's going to be? It's going to be the 1-inch. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like a 10p piece. Anything else there?
Suzanne said they're pretty.
They are. They're really nice. And again, using up your scraps. You know, we all end up with the ends of bits of fabric when we're making Christmas projects. So yeah, they'd be nice just to use up. You could put some like essential oil or something on the stuffing first, or some lavender in there. Not that I like the smell of lavender. It makes me sneeze a lot. Or some like see, I love sort of that sort of spiced orange and cinnamony type smell. That's nice and Christmassy, isn't it? What's your favourite Christmas smell? It's definitely that cinnamon, I think, for me. Like cinnamony, like mincemeat when it's all spicy. But yeah, I think you could put some essential oil on the stuffing, or you could put a little bit of potpourri or something in there before you stitch them up, and they just nicely scent the room then, wouldn't they? You know, but they don't have to be Christmas. They could be, you could do them in normal, you know, non-Christmassy fabrics, and they'd be nice to hang in the wardrobe and all, wouldn't they? With some nice, nice smelly oils in them.
Marianne asked what's the templates called?
The templates, they are, hang on, let me just take that out a second so I can close the box. They are the Diamond 5 nested set from Crafty UK. Okay, but you can see on the back, it shows you on the back as well all the types of different things you can do with it. So yeah. What else does he do? He's got spider templates, triangles, diamonds, ovals, hexagons, hearts, all sorts there. So but yeah, I use his templates a lot. I can't fault them. Yeah, they're really good, really good. I would definitely highly recommend them. So and we haven't got any of these in the shop at the moment, so you'd have to go directly to him for these ones. But again, it was ones that I found when I was clearing stuff out last weekend. I was like, oh, I forgot I had those. I'll do a project with those. So cool. Any other questions or comments there?
Linda says brandy smells good.
Oh yeah, my husband would agree. I'm not a brandy drinker, but my husband would agree, definitely. It does smell nice, but I don't like how it tastes. It burns my poor delicate throat. Anything else there?
No, that's about it. No?
Lovely. Right, well, you guys have an amazing weekend. I will be back on Monday. Hopefully you'll tune into Hachanda as well for me, and let me know it's nice, you know, as we've said before, it's just nice to know there's people out there that know who we are. So so I will hopefully not see some of you, but know that some of you are out there on Sunday, and I will see some of you on Monday back here at 1 o'clock. And I can't remember what I'm doing. I have told Sean, but I can't remember what I'm doing, but you'll have to wait and find out. Have a lush weekend, guys. Take care. Bye.